I've enjoyed my first time in Pismo. I would be very sad to be leaving tomorrow. However, I know I'm going to be back in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
If even that long.
If even that long. I know that Alana's going to be down here with her family, and I think that that's really awesome, and I hope they make it happen. And I'm looking forward to seeing how their year experiment of seeing how they like it down here works. I think it's unbelievable. I have always loved Santa Cruz and Monterey, and this is very similar in the geographic landscape of it. You know, the cliffs, occasionally having a beach, and so that's very similar. The beach towns are much smaller, or just not as chaotic. Chaotic, I think, was busy, chaotic. I mean, even yesterday on the pier, it wasn't bad. In Pismo, Morro Bay, the day we went down, yeah, it was busy, but that's beach town. I mean, none of this was unreasonable beach town. It's 4th of July weekend. None of the beaches were outrageous. I mean, there was space on the beach. And so I just think it's pleasant. And I bet you when the tourists leave, oh my gosh, this is probably very beautiful when you don't, with that. But even the tourists don't seem, I mean, we don't feel like we've run into them, and we're sitting in amongst a whole bunch of tourists. The hot springs today, that was amazing. 115 steps, straight up a hill. And that was 115 steps. There were still, in between the sets of steps, were areas to walk. I thought we had gotten to where we needed to be, and there was another 17 steps. But it was beautiful. It was worth it. I'm glad we went up there, because I'm sure if you don't, you're constantly hearing people wonder where they're going to be. We kind of eliminated that because, A, there was no one walking past us. You were only there because you were there. And yes, there were some higher. So maybe fun to do the highest at some point. Dinner was decent. A decent dinner. I think that I would be more than happy to try lunch, go there and know.
We found some other places for food that are good, though.
And we found other places for food that were good. We enjoyed Zorro's, was good. I'd go back. It's a breakfast place. It wasn't like, oh my God, but it was good. I'd like to see how it is, like, consistent kind of thing. And Chili Verde was pretty decent. Vista. There's a lot of other places to try before I'd go back to there. And they actually had a dish that would have been, if they nailed it, I would have been back there all the time, which was steak tartare, and it was steak something. It was so big chopped. It was kind of unbelievable. It was just a weird atmosphere, and I saw something when we were checking in that I didn't appreciate. So we ate. We enjoyed the view. Oh, there was no view. It was cloudy.
It was cloudy, which was funny.
And
but we've been by there, and they will have a lovely view when there's no clouds.
They have a lovely view. So I think I would say you don't have the same view from the bar. Is the whole thing. I'd say go get cocktails, but then you're gonna be stuck in that room. I think there's other places for amazing views to eat, so I would try those before I went back to Vista. Little bit in Grover Beach today was really good. I'd like to go back, try more things. I started with chicken fried steak, which, I have no teeth right now. It was kind of a hamburger. If they made it okay, then it was okay. If it was go to the freezer, get the box, it was an okay go to the freezer, get the box. Their gravy was excellent. Really good sausage gravy, a lot of places. We'll have an okay chicken fried steak, even if it's a go to the freezer, get the box kind of chicken fried steak, and then they fail with the gravy. It's like, what the hell? No sausage? Sorry, that's wrong. It's just wrong.
But otherwise, it was good tasting gravy.
It was good so it was sausage. No, it had sausage in it. It was sausage gravy. The biscuit was nice and fluffy and big. It was probably worth the extra $2.50 because it also gave me the ability to have more gravy for my chicken fried steak. Eggs perfectly done. Country potatoes. I don't like country potatoes. These were great. They were seasoned really well. It was like, what'd you do? Go buy your seasonings from Penzies. Very well seasoned. Unlimited. So if you have that hefty eater in your group that never is satisfied and hasn't eaten enough, go ahead and go there and order a dish with potatoes. And when your kid turns to you and says, I'm still hungry, guess what? You can say, here, more potatoes. That was really good.
Talking about the fire.
Woolies, yeah. The view, beautiful view. Isn't that gorgeous view? The sun just went down. It's just stunning. It is so what I would do. Pretty view, isn't it?
It's a great view.
Okay. Woolies. I will go to Woolies if I want a cocktail and I want to sit there. I'll use the bathroom. You know, the jalapeno poppers are fine. Don't eat there. Don't think you're going to get a meal there. The clam chowder was wretched. I mean, wretched clam chowder. And the fish and chips was just sad. Go get some jalapeno poppers or just some french fries. Have your drink. Consume your alcohol. And I think it was an absolutely fine place for that. Bathrooms were great. Bathrooms were fine. On Pismo Beach Pier, the bathrooms were decent. It was really nice to go ahead and have that experience. The cinnamon roll place, and they were really kind. It was busy. They were warming up in the microwave. With my teeth, I can't have anything chewier, and a microwave can do that with bread and cinnamon rolls. If I ever have a bakery, they're forbidden in the bakery, unless it's one of those newfangled convection microwave. You can't tell it's been microwaved because there's other things going on, kind of machines. But anyhow, we got the cinnamon roll. She got them warm for us from the oven and told us to be careful. Lots of icing. What was Old West cinnamon roll? Really good cinnamon rolls. I mean, that was if I lived down here, I wouldn't hesitate to do take and bake. And if I was just walking by and wanted to eat a cinnamon roll, they would do it. One of the things they do have is a cinnamon roll that has the icing and also has cherries on it. So you want something pretty amazing, go and get the cherries. It's a really good thing to do and exciting to go ahead and just think that I get to eat all those cherries. But now it's not anything that's going to happen to me because of the teeth.
And we had a fun time in the pool hall in Pismo Beach.
Oh yeah, the air hockey. I love air hockey. First game was pretty close. I mean, I came on strong to begin with, but
I almost came back, but you still won.
I still won. And then the second game, he came out just raging at me. I mean, boom, into my goal. Then he went and just scored. He just got what, 2? Or did you even get 3? I know you got 2, then I got 1, and you got 2 more.
Yeah, I was in the lead for a little while. I was so pleased with myself.
And he pissed me off. It's like, why are you doing that? So I started pulling out some of my and got it in. And it was too bad because I should have thrown the game, because then I could have insisted on a third one and said, we have to play 2 to 3, and then we'd have. But I didn't do that.
I'm no good at throwing games.
I was hoping he would do 3 to 5, but I think it was time for us to move forward from the downtown place.
Yeah, but they had really nice pool tables. We'd love to go back and shoot pool there sometime.
They got busy fast once they opened.
Yeah.
That was a fast.
It's sort of weird. You go through a t-shirt shop to get to the pool hall, but once you're there, it's all pool hall.
It is. You just have to kind of know.
No, you don't have to know, because the building has billiards printed on it in huge letters. You just drive by Pismo and you see this huge billiard sign, which is awesome.
It is true, along with the Pismo sign, so you know where you're at. Just in case you forget where you're at, you can say that you're in Pismo. But this has been an amazing trip. Our start at the InterContinental Monterey was fabulous.
The best hotel we've been at in years and years and years and years.
Amazing. We thought it was probably brand new. This hotel was the cleanest hotel we've ever been to. Everyone was wonderful, kind, knowledgeable. Our room was gorgeous, and the bathtub was just unbelievable to soak in. It really was an enjoyable stay. We're looking forward to returning there. I enjoyed the upgrade they gave us to the room. I think we got a little more dead on to the water, still in the courtyard. The oceanfront rooms are kind of a little outrageous, but I have a coupon for free night. I wonder if it applied to the oceanfront room. Might be worth thinking about that one. So definitely will be going to more InterContinentals. I think that they were some nice hotels. I'm looking forward to seeing what San Francisco's like and such, maybe DC. And they had some interesting properties too. So the InterContinental Clement, is that what it was? I think it was Clement, Monterey, on Cannery Row was phenomenal.
Right next to the aquarium. You can't miss it.
Right next to the aquarium. Pacific Grove was 1.2 miles away from our dinner place. We went to a place called Passion Fish for dinner. Food was very good. Solid 4.5-star place. Dessert was $6, $7, and $8, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna get a little dessert and that's gonna be perfect. No, out came full-size desserts for $6, $7. We got 3 desserts, so we did $6, $7, and $8.
In gourmet versions of things that we've never seen anywhere else.
Right.
Excellent taste.
There was gorgonzola ice cream, which sounds gross, but so they took gorgonzola and froze it down with probably more cream and stuff. Maybe there's a little sugar in it just to cut the edge, but not really. It wasn't sweet. I wouldn't describe this item as sweet. It was sitting in a pool of honey. There were candied walnuts that had been finely chopped, which were perfect for me. And then date paste, smoked date paste. So the flavors all together were like eating just a perfectly curated cheese platter for dessert and taking all the taste together, but it was cold. It was ice cream. And so it had that dessert quality. It was phenomenal. I mean, I need to learn how to make this. I need to know how to do this dessert. So it's on my list. I'm not sure who would enjoy it, but I'm going to do that. First Awakenings. And so...
Our memories are improving so well with all this travel experience.
It's good to stimulate our brains is what it is. I mean, maybe we had it decrepit. So Awakenings was very good. It was a great breakfast, lots of food. It's where Christopher and I started talking about, maybe we're getting to an age we should split our meals. We know that starts to be a thing. We also know that service people don't love it. And so hopefully I'll just get old enough for the senior thing and eventually have senior meals. And then we can just pull you in too. I'll go, no, he's senior too. He puts up with me, he's senior. And so that was a good breakfast. And we went to the Del Monte Shopping Center in Monterey to pick up an order from Lush and for the bathtub that we had. And so we went and went to the shopping center, and it's beautiful. I could see it being, what style would you say? I mean, beautiful, brutal.
California modern?
California modern, using lots of concrete. There's an article about it right after I placed my order for Lush, and it was just...
Some architect that's done a lot of things also designed this shopping center.
Yeah, it's just a great example of how an outdoor shopping center can be if I lived down there, I'd be going to that shopping center and walking around it. And you get some probably good footage on it.
It was very relaxed.
It was very relaxed, and so we did that, and then we got out of town and drove down here, and it ended up being 114 degrees.
At one point, yeah, the car registered 114 near San Luis Obispo.
Yeah, and then it got down to under 70 when we got here. So the temperature's amazing. This really is a truly special place. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good one.
Very good.
Right.